So today I want to talk about that moment in your PhD in which you just feel that you are too stupid to do science, like you are useless. Like when everything that you're trying to do isn't working, then it's very easy to get into this sense of, okay, this is clearly not for me. I'm clearly not smart enough. I'm not capable enough in order to finish this, in order to run this experiment, in order to do this analysis, and so on. And I just recently had a conversation about that topic with a client of mine because she is right now wrapping up her thesis, and there are some more experiments left to do. And she said, okay, I just feel I'm stupid. I cannot figure it out. No matter how much I work, I clearly cannot get this thing done. And what I found really, really interesting is that how quickly we jump into that conclusion without even questioning whether what we are thinking is actually true. When we started discussing with this client a little bit deeper, we went deeper into the topic, and we started talking about what is her plan, what is her to-do list, what does her schedule look like, what are some of the things that she aims to do in the following weeks or months. And actually there were so many things that she already did, so many things that she was planning to do, so many ways in which she was trying to search and find a solution, that I said, like, does this objectively look like work a not smart person would do? And yeah, we were just thinking a little bit about it, and eventually we concluded that clearly this isn't the case. Nevertheless, that feeling of inadequacy, that feeling of I have nothing to prove for my work, despite working for long hours, working for months or sometimes even years, you don't feel like you have something tangible, something publishing worthy, something thesis worthy, and so on. So what are some keys, what are some changes that we can make in order to shift that paradigm and to really realize how much the invisible work that we did is actually tangible and visible, just if we look at it with the right focus. So one of the strategies that I always recommend my clients is to make your to-do list in a tangible way. This means that instead of saying figure this thing out, instead of saying this vague stuff that are very, very difficult to complete, because what do you mean by figuring something out? Like, you can spend weeks thinking about something without having it figured out. Does that mean that you are not working? No, it just means that you haven't reached that stage. However, what we crave in science, and I've seen that both from my experience and from the experience of working with many, many PhD students, is that we crave this sense of completeness. We just want something to be predictable, completable, doable, and eventually done. So if we do this slight change of figuring out how to make sense of the work that we're doing in a way that it feels tangible and completable, that is something that is definitely going to change the way we perceive our work and the way we see our work, because oftentimes in science the work is quite invisible because you do not have this sense of, okay, this is finally done. So if you are now in that stage of your PhD, and if you feel that you're completely lost, you don't know where to even start from, you feel that your science is just simply not making any sense, and you don't know how to connect all of that into something that would be a complete thing, like a thesis, like a paper, or whatever else that you are preparing right now, a conference talk, a poster, this is exactly what I help PhD students do. So together, we make sense of your science, we figure out what are the things that are missing, what are the things that you have, what are those results saying, in which direction they are pointing, and we together we build a research story that you then can put into your thesis, in your paper, or whatever it is that you are currently doing your proposal, or whatever it is that you're currently doing in your research and PhD. So if you are in that stage right now, I want to invite you to schedule a completely free intro coaching call with me. I will leave a link down below in the description where you can schedule it. And in that intro call, we discuss exactly that, like where you are currently with your PhD, what are some goals that you have, what are some steps and directions you should take in order to reach that goal in a faster way without burning out. And of course, we take a look if we are a good fit to work together. So I hope that you found this video useful, that in your next to-do list, whenever you do it, you are going to think about tangible ways of making your work visible. And as always, see you in the next few days with another video. Bye bye.